What's up, everyone? It's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and in absolutely no surprise to anyone, another Ubisoft game has launched broken. Now, I know this info has technically been out for a few days when a couple of people received their copies early of Watch Dogs 2, but I specifically wanted to wait until actual launch day to make this video. For the simple reason is there was allegedly a patch in the works, but it hasn't done its job and it hasn't finished certification and all that. So as of right now, at least as I'm recording this video on the early morning of the 15th, the Watch Dogs 2, what they call seamless multiplayer mode, just does not work. Now, allegedly what happened is a lot of people received their copies early, as well as reviewers and things like that as well, and they all noticed that it didn't work properly. Now, that's kind of expected when you think about it. Some of the online features and all that stuff are generally turned off before release so that people can get a proper feel of everything, and to be honest, I mean, if there's only 10,000 people playing in the world, the online aspect of it isn't going to be huge, even though it's mostly just the invasion style gameplay. If you've played the first one, you know pretty much what it is. So the big thing was that there was a big notice in the game that it was turned off. Now, the problem is it was turned off because sorry, I'm trying to hold back laugh here. It was turned off because it was so broken. Broken to the point where if you tried to use it, it obviously wouldn't work and wouldn't connect, and it would send your frame rate absolutely plummeting. Now, Watch Dogs on console targets a 30 FPS cap, and this would send it down to like 12, and your game would keep playing at 12 until you restarted the game. So, I mean, that's broken beyond belief in my opinion. Now, on top of that, they have allegedly put a patch into certification and all that stuff, but it didn't make it for release day. So, I mean, how stupid is that? So, of course, another Ubisoft game has launched broken. And it'll probably be based on the usual kind of certification times. Allegedly, it takes roughly 10 days to 2 weeks. So, based on that, let's say the patch went through, we won't say this time last week, maybe it went through just under a week ago. So there's still probably 5 to 10 days. Well, maybe not 5 to 10, somewhere between like 5 to 9 days of this probably being broken. Of course, they could rush it through faster. It could get certified. For all I know, it could get certified by the end of the day. It could get certified by the time this video is finished rendering and uploading, for all I know. But usually, the word is that patches take up to 2 weeks to certify. So, this game, which has been met with very, what we call it, very trepid reviews, for the simple reason is everyone is still salty about the first Watch Dogs. That's it. Now, allegedly this one is better, but I don't believe anyone when they say that kind of thing, because when you look at all the review sites and all that kind of crap, unless the game is absolute, utter, devil's third level garbage, they'll give it a decent score. So I just don't believe any of that stuff. So even though it may have allegedly improved on a lot of the failings of the first one, no, I'm not buying it. Not buying it in the sense that I'm not buying the game, and I'm not buying that, it's a good game, because I just don't believe the reviewers. But the fact that it launched broken is especially funny to me. Not because, see, I hate when games launch broken, because, no one wants to pay 60, 70, 80 euro for a game and it launches broken, with some of the features tanking the rest of the game, or some of the features just not working, or, No Man's Sky in general. But, I mean, it kills me overall when that kind of stuff happens. But it's especially funny in the case of Watch Dogs 2. For the simple reason is Watch Dogs 1 had so many problems and upon launch, and it was such a massive, massive disappointment. And then on top of it all, there's the whole downgrade gate. But the fact that they haven't, or they say they've learned from their mistakes and we've improved so much on the first one, and then this happens. I just think that's absolutely hilarious. And it's pure Ubisoft up and down the board. And What I'm also curious about is that we all know the PC release was delayed by 2 weeks to iron out, or what they call extra polish, which basically means we need this to not run like fucking shit like all of our other PC patches or all our other PC ports. So yeah, that's going to be fun in 2 weeks to see the state of that when it launches. I'm expecting it to be broken as crap. The online might actually work because they don't have to certify their own PC patches for Uplay and Steam. But yeah, I'm expecting the game in general to be optimized like shit, run like crap, and just be broken beyond belief. So I just think it's especially funny. Ubisoft, you continue to stay as my probably number one we'll call him publisher slash developer in my number one of you don't get my money, you don't get my time. So that's going to stay like that. I have, with the exception of Watch Dogs 1, which I kind of broke my own rule for. I used to have a rule for about 4 or 5 years now, if not a bit more, that I don't buy or play Ubisoft games. So the thing about that is, yeah, I don't buy or play Ubisoft games. I broke that for Watch Dogs, and that of course bit me right in the arse. I bought it on launch night. I was down in GameStop at midnight. I got the Dead Set Collector's Edition. Came home, game first off was broken as shit on PC, and then when it was fixed, the game was just shit in general. And as you remember, a couple of months ago, I actually finally fully played through Watch Dogs, and it was absolute arse. It was a complete slog, but on top of all that, that was the only one I broke it for. And sure, I played The Division because I could borrow it from work at the time, and you know, I played that with my friends for a little bit. But we all know how The Division went, so you know, my thoughts and opinions are pretty much in line with that. So yeah, Ubisoft, stay classy in the sense of keep giving me reasons to not give you money. Keep giving me reasons why you're one of the worst publishers and developers out there. Keep giving me reasons why everyone hates you and you're not worth the money. I absolutely love when you guys do this, as much as it sucks for everyone who wants to play these games and wants to use these features. You're just incompetent French cunts. That's all I can say. Little fucking dwarf ass Yves Guillermo can fucking get stood on under a midget's boot for all I care. He's that small. It could easily happen. Fuck him. Fuck everyone that works at Ubisoft, I should say. And especially fuck Aisha Tyler. She's just not funny. Why do they keep getting her back? That's all I say. Anyway, let me know what your whole laughable situation with Watch Dogs is as well in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter, details in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the rest of the videos in my channel.